Since time immemorial, agriculture has above all been associated with food. It has helped to keep body and soul together, but has also made the family and the state prosper. But this is not all. Agriculture is also reshaping nature. As a result of this, new semi-natural or cultural communities are formed. If it weren't for the agriculture, the view on the Estonian landscape would be blocked by vast forests. Almost half of the Estonian area is covered with forests. A more panoramic view of nature is offered by swamps and bogs with their stunted plants, islands and islets arising from the sea. Nature has been the major designer of landscape. However, also the tracks made by people, fields for instance, date back to thousands of years. Today, Estonia has approximately 1 million hectares of agricultural land, forming 1/5 of the mainland. Arable land is the outcome of years-long hard work, part of which is exposed to everyone's view, be it plowing, sowing, haymaking or reaping. In former times, haystacks used to be the fruits of farmers' labor. Nowadays, hay and straw bales wrapped in plastic take their place. In former times, there were mowers and hay rakers on the field. Now one can see people sitting in the glass cabs of huge colored machines. Although the form of agricultural activities has changed, plowing, herding and mowing are continually forming open sceneries, whereby new patterns and a new arrangement evolve. Scenic diversity and scattered population are a vital peculiarity of Estonia. South Estonian landscape is domed, covered by forests and fields, dotted with hamlets and isolated farms. North Estonian islands display a coastal landscape. West Estonia exhibits low plains. Central Estonia, with its more fertile soils, takes pride in larger fields and villages. The ensembles formed by farm buildings together with a fir hedge, tapped birch and grass garden constitute a genuine pattern and rhythm in the landscape. Manners have left an indelible imprint on the scenery. They have formed a unique network all over Estonia, and being the forms of agricultural organization, they have had a strong impact on the settlement system and land use. Old manor houses with encircling parks and alleys are particular landmarks in the surrounding agricultural landscape. Countless traces have also been left by the collective farm system. These are fresh tracks in the form of improved land, large fields, big utility buildings, partly used, partly abandoned. The coexistence of man and nature has created especially enjoyable forms of landscape. Wooded meadows are the outcome of moderate and long-term mowing or herding, characterized by a diversity of species, but now they are unfortunately disappearing almost everywhere. Wooded meadows are called farmers' parks, though their scenic value is simply the byproduct of practical production operations. The surrounding openness, created by agriculture, highlights both the background and the scenic accents. The forest in the background changes its color every season, being equally seductive in early spring transparency, summer exuberance, brief autumnal blaze of color, as well as in sugary snow of winter. Open space is also accentuated by solitary trees. Some of these have been or have become cult trees, but actually there are thousands of similar picturesque trees in the Estonian agricultural landscapes. Field itself is a big kaleidoscope of color and texture. Bright green young crop, light yellow rape, the cultivation of which started just recently in Estonia, or furrows and crests of black furrows, flourishing and billowing grain are sights that would not exist without agriculture. All this, together with some additional aspects, is what forms the agricultural non-food production. While the world is debating the trade rules, it is generally agreed that not everything connected with agriculture fits in with those rules. Every state has a right to uphold its agriculture, to support and protect it, even for the preservation of its culture and national landscape. The old typical countryside lifestyle has been lost with the modern times. New roads are being explored. There exists an opportunity to compose an entirely new life quality presently in Estonia. Living environment close to nature and rural life, along with modern infrastructure. This provides people with mobility, remote working possibilities, and improves their financial situation. This would enable people to work wherever they desire, at the same time living in a pleasurable landscape towards which formation agriculture has contributed immensely.